Problem 17 wants us to factor 6x squared plus 9x minus 105. Now the first thing when we see this, we think, oh, 105, man, I got to list out a bunch of, it's going to be hard to think of all the factors of 105, that's a large number. But remember, the very first thing you should always do, see if there's a common number that can be factored out of the equation. Here, 6 and 9 quickly makes me think, hey, maybe a 3. And then I'd notice, hey, 3 times 35 is 105. So a 3 can be pulled out of each of the numbers. So what this is going to become is it's going to become 3 times a factor out of 3. 3 times a 2x squared. 3 times 2x squared is 6x squared. Plus, from the 9 we pulled out a 3, so there's a 3x left behind. 3 times 3x is the 9x. Minus, so we said 3 times 35. 3 times 35 is the 105. Now all we have to concentrate on is trying to factor this trinomial right here. Now the first thing is I'm going to look at this 35. I'm going to think, what are the factors of 35? It is minus, so one of them is going to be a negative and one of them is going to be a positive. But I don't worry about that for a little bit of time. I'm just going to concentrate. Hey, 1 times 35, 2 times nothing, 3 times nothing, 4 times nothing, 5 times 7, and that's it. Okay, good. Now, the difference here, we do have to pay attention because right in here, this a value, the number in front of x squared, is a 2. We're used to it not being anything. Then we just say, hey, it's x and something, x and something. But since it's a 2x, it's just simply going to be a 2x and something and x and something. Because 2x times the x will give us a 2x squared. Now, there will be a 3 out here. We'll come back and put that near the end. Because it's 3 times whatever we break this 2x squared plus 3x minus 35 down to. Now, here's the way I always like to look at this because I think it's good for our minds to think. You could have a 1 here and a 35 here, or you could flip them. 35 and a 1. You could have 5 and 7, or they might be flipped. 7 here, 5 there. So I'm going to list out those 4 possibilities. Where it's 2x, where it's the 1 in 35, or where instead of 1 and 35, it's the 35 and the 1. Again, I'll come back and worry about what symbol goes right there, what sign goes right there. Then there could be, instead of 1 and 35, we said there's 5 and 7. So I have 2x, and I'm going to do 5, and the 7 there. Now I could flip them. The 7 could be here, and the 5 here. So I got to look at that possibility. And I can see that's all the possibilities that exist. There's nothing else left to do here. I did 135, I flipped them, 35, 1. I did the 5, 7, flipped them, 7, 5. Now, I've got to end up making them somehow have a difference of positive 3. Well, let's look. Your middle and outer terms are going to be the pieces that give you the x values that are going to combine to give you this. There's no way that 70 and 1, a difference of them could ever give you 3. What about here? 35x and 2x. Difference there is going to be 33x. No way. Now here, 5x and 14x. That could give us a difference of about 9, but we don't want that. We want a 3. Let's look at the final one. 7x, 10x. 10x and 7x differ by 3. This is the piece that I want. Now what I need to do is I need to decide who gets the negative sign and who gets the positive sign. Since I need a plus 3, this was 10x, that was 7x. I need the 10 piece to have that positive sign. So the positive is going to go right there. That way I'll end up with positive 10x. This right here will be a negative, so I end up with negative 7x. And that 10x, negative 7x will give you the positive 3x you need. The final answer, though, remember, it was 3 times whatever we broke this down to. So the final answer is 3 times 2x minus 7 times the x plus 5. That's what it factors down to. There we have it.